Welcome back to Cowboys News TV. Today, we're diving into some potential defensive tackle targets for the Dallas Cowboys. We have a few names in mind that have ties to Mike Zimmer from their previous time together in Minnesota. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell. Your support is crucial as we strive to reach our goal of 10,000 subscribers. Now, let's get into it. First off, let's talk about the current state of our defensive tackle room. The production isn't what it used to be. The tackles have plummeted, and the game plays have dropped off. But that's fine. We don't need a prime Linval Joseph right now. What we need is someone to come in and be an innings eater. Think of it like baseball. We need a reliable number 5 starter who can give us 6.5 innings and a quality start without getting rocked for 7 runs. Right now, we've got Osa Odigizua, Motzi Smith, Chauncey Galston, and maybe Justin Rogers. That's it. One injury to Osa, and we're looking at one of the worst defensive tackle rooms in the league. We need help, and we need it now. One name that comes to mind is Calais Campbell. He's a versatile player who can do some defensive end work but could be more effective as a defensive tackle for us. Campbell has a unique body type, a big frame that can add more mass if needed, and he still plays pretty well despite his age. This could be appealing to Mike Zimmer, who likes bigger bodies on the line. Campbell's ability to play both positions gives us flexibility, something that's crucial in today's NFL. What do you think, Cowboys Nation? Would Calais Campbell be a good fit for our defensive line? Type Y for yes and N for no in the comments below. Another potential target is Lawrence Guy. He was a favorite of Bill Belichick in New England for several years. His numbers have declined, especially from a per-game perspective, but he was a good football player. Maybe he's not the same guy anymore, but with the current options we have, adding someone like Guy could be beneficial. Guy's experience and veteran presence could help solidify our defensive tackle rotation. Do you think signing Lawrence Guy would be a smart move for the Cowboys? Let us know in the comments. Depth at the defensive tackle position is critical. We've lost 2 key cogs from our defensive line, and we haven't signed anyone to replace them. This leaves us vulnerable, especially in a position that often faces high-impact collisions and a greater risk of injury. Running back depth is important, but I'd argue that improving our defensive tackle depth is even more crucial right now. What position do you think the Cowboys should prioritize? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's get a discussion going. As we wrap up today's episode, it's clear that adding depth to our defensive tackle position is a priority. Whether it's Calais Campbell, Lawrence Guy, or another veteran, the Cowboys need to make a move. But we want to hear from you. Who do you think the Cowboys should sign to bolster the defensive line? Don't forget to participate in our poll and share your thoughts in the comments. And remember, subscribing to our channel and hitting the notification bell ensures you stay updated with all the latest Cowboys news. We're diving deep into the recent developments surrounding Justin Jefferson's contract and what it means for the future of CeeDee Lamb and the wide receiver market as a whole. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell. Your support is crucial as we strive to reach our goal of 10,000 subscribers. Now, let's get into it. Justin Jefferson's new contract with the Minnesota Vikings has set the stage for a significant shift in the wide receiver market. This was the deal to watch when evaluating CeeDee Lamb's future contract with the Cowboys. Jefferson's performance and contract details have placed him in an elite class, alongside Tyreek Hill and now, potentially, CeeDee Lamb. Jefferson's 2023 season was phenomenal, which led to this massive contract. He will be making $35 million per year, a real reset for the wide receiver market. This isn't just a headline number, the structure of his deal ensures he's actually getting that money. It's a big win for him and sets a new benchmark for wide receivers across the NFL. Let's break down how Jefferson's deal compares to other top receivers like Tyreek Hill, A.J. Brown, and Amon-Ra St. Brown. For instance, while Hill's contract might suggest he's making $30 million per year, the reality is different due to backloaded salaries that skew the average. In contrast, Jefferson's contract has no such manipulations. It's straightforward and substantial. Take a look at this table from overtheCap.com. It shows the real cash flow, the actual money going into the players' pockets year by year. By the end of year one, Jefferson will have earned $50.2 million, far surpassing Amon-Ra St. Brown's $32 million and A.J. Brown's $30 million. By year three, Jefferson will have made over $106 million, well ahead of his peers. This contract sets a precedent for CeeDee Lamb and other elite receivers like Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. Adam Schefter mentioned on the Pat McAfee show that while Lamb might get close to Jefferson's numbers, it's unlikely he'll surpass them. This shows just how impactful Jefferson's deal is perceived across the league. The market has shifted significantly. Jefferson's $88 million fully guaranteed is unmatched among wide receivers and is comparable to contracts for top pass rushers like Nick Bosa. This is what a market reset looks like, and it will be interesting to see how teams and players navigate this new landscape. The ripple effect of Jefferson's contract will be felt for years. We might not see another receiver surpassing this deal soon, even players like Jamar Chase or CeeDee Lamb. There might be contracts with higher average values, but with funny numbers, back-end salaries that players are unlikely to see. Jefferson's deal, however, is solid and straightforward. So, Cowboys Nation, what does this mean for us? It's time to start thinking about how we approached CeeDee Lamb's contract negotiations. The sooner we lock in a deal, the better, to avoid further inflation in the market. What do you think? Should the Cowboys move quickly to extend Lamb? Let us know in the comments. Now, let's dive deeper into CeeDee Lamb's performance last season and what we can expect from him moving forward. Lamb has proven himself as one of the most dynamic receivers in the NFL. Last season, he recorded 107 receptions for 1,359 yards and 9 touchdowns, showcasing his ability to be a reliable target for Dak Prescott. These numbers are not just impressive, they place Lamb in the upper echelon of NFL receivers. His chemistry with Dak Prescott is undeniable, and it's clear that he's a crucial part of our offense. As the Cowboys look to extend his contract, they must consider his growing role and the potential for even greater performance in the coming years. With the wide receiver market skyrocketing, the Cowboys will need to be strategic in their approach to Lamb's contract extension. The financial implications are significant, and ensuring we stay competitive while managing the salary cap will be crucial. As we know, managing the salary cap is an art form in the NFL. With big contracts already on the books for players like Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott, the front office will need to be creative. This might involve restructuring current deals or making tough decisions about other players on the roster. What do you think, Cowboys Nation? Should we prioritize extending CeeDee Lamb even if it means making sacrifices elsewhere? Let us know in the comments below and participate in our latest poll. Beyond extending CeeDee Lamb, the Cowboys also need to consider other potential moves to strengthen the roster. As we discussed earlier, Jerick McKinnon is a free agent who could add depth to our backfield. While he may not be a superstar, his experience and versatility could be invaluable. McKinnon played a crucial role for the Kansas City Chiefs, especially as a receiving back. With Tony Pollard recovering from injury and Ezekiel Elliott not in his prime, adding someone like McKinnon could provide a much-needed boost. What do you think? Should the Cowboys pursue McKinnon or look elsewhere? Share your thoughts. Switching gears to the defensive side, the Cowboys still have some gaps to fill. Our defensive tackle position, in particular, is an area of concern. We need to add depth and experience to ensure our defense remains competitive. Players like Linval Joseph and Calais Campbell have been mentioned as possible targets. Both bring veteran leadership and experience, which could be crucial for our younger players. Campbell, for instance, could play both defensive end and tackle, providing versatility that Coach Mike Zimmer values. Would you like to see the Cowboys add a veteran defensive tackle? Or do you think we should develop our younger players? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to participate in our poll. Before we wrap up, let's take a moment to engage with our amazing audience. Your insights and opinions are what make Cowboys News TV special. Here's a question for you. Which position do you think the Cowboys should prioritize in free agency, wide receiver, running back, or defensive tackle? Head to the comments section and share your thoughts. We'll feature some of the best comments in our next episode. And remember, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so now and hit that notification bell. Your support helps us bring you the latest and greatest Cowboys content. That's all for today's episode of Cowboys News TV. We've covered a lot of ground, from Justin Jefferson's market resetting contract to potential moves for the Cowboys. Make sure to tune in next time as we continue to bring you in-depth analysis and the latest news. Thanks for watching, Cowboys Nation. Stay tuned, stay engaged, and as always, go Cowboys!